Hey Pig, what do you reckon you're gonna be when you grow up?
I don't know, haven't thought about it. Clearly it doesn't matter yet though.
Hey Pig, got any idea what course you'll be taking? I heard the Comp Sci 1 in STC was pretty good, so maybe...
Shh, you're breaking my train of thought. Remind me about it again next year.
Hey Peg, did you make your plans where you'll be working for the next 20 billion months? You've only got a year to decide.
Oh, come on, relax. The school year's barely even started a week ago. I haven't even graduated yet. Don't act like I don't have all the time in the world.
Hi, I'm pigchefer, and today is the day I will be graduating. Everyone's been really excited for this moment, even when the year's barely even begun. I mean, who wouldn't? This is one of the biggest, happiest, most important moments in anyone's lifetime, and we've been working all our lives for this, haven't we? But it's always felt a little weird to me, seeing everyone so eager for this day to come, since it kind of feels like I'm the only one in the entire world that doesn't want this. Don't get me wrong, I hate being in school and doing things just because I'm forced to, and I'm happy I get this break now it's all over. But it's really everything after that makes me so afraid. In fact, I can't think of a moment when this hasn't scared me. So scared to the point where I can't look forward to future days or face looking at any clocks around because I don't want to find out how close the ends become. Scared to get a job or apply to college, even when everyone else around me already has. I'm too scared to move alone and away from my family just to have my own someday. And I'm scared of being reminded every day of my life that no matter what I do, after today, I'll have to go through this all alone. Because when this day is all over, I'll be all grown up.
Oh, don't you fret, pigchefer. Growing up's not all doom and gloom. It's actually a stupendous experience, liberating if you will. Because, why, growing up is but growing apart. Apart and away from all those mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers. Nay, every soul that's ever held you back. And away from all of them means away to a world where it's all up to you. Ever free to make any decision you so please. Worry not about any extortion or retard. Drive your 10 cars, get a high till dawn, cook a feast or fast for a week. Use your entire life savings to travel the world. Live where your heart desires. Play as much Geometry as you see fit. Why, no one around means no reprimanding, no backlash, no judgment. No one to tell you what you ought to do. For the first time in your life, you're your own king. What more could a fellow ever dream for?
I don't know. I kind of like the company around, you know? I kind of regret leaving them so soon.
Well, just think about how much better it ought to be once you're older. You can have your own wife, your own kids.
Well, that does sound great, but you're forgetting just one small thing. That's never gonna happen.
But why worry about what you're regretting when you could think about what you're getting? Lots and lots of monners. I tell ya, growing up is growing up your monstrous amounts of cash, Mr. Sheffer. Forget about the weeks you've sunk into your no-good schools. No, those were days of nothing but pure tire and thought. And for what? A whole bunch of nothing. Rather, look at what's next on the train of life. For instance, the job applications of your local pizza parlor. Think of work as school, but 10 degrees cooler. Spend days of hustling and nights worry-free. Take a vacation or two. Just do what you're told. No thought required. And soon, you'll be greeted with the fattest paycheck you've ever seen. Enough to afford all the things that really marry you. I've heard you fancy art? Well, you're in luck. You've stumbled across Emily herself, creative extraordinaire. I fancy myself a video or two, most made about water, and with the bounty I scored from my low-effort employment, heedlessly tossing around pizzas and the like, I could buy all the water I pleased. In those barren days of youth, I could never do such a preposterous thing. But as I reach my glorious adulthood, the opportunities keep growing. One day, it won't be just water, it'll be a house, a company, all the donuts I dream for. Think of all the bits and bobs you'll indulge once you reach those days too.
Oh, can that money afford me a hug?
Hug? Oh heavens, don't be such a fool. Surely you can do better than that, Mr. Sheffer.
I don't know. I've never really felt like I needed anything else. I mean, except a life where my very existence isn't controlled by arbitrary yet important numbers determined by my so-called superiors, which... Oh wait, that's exactly what work is. At least with school, your grades meant diddly squat, which, by the way, aren't I just going back anyway after summer's over? Don't act like I'm free. My parents are sending me straight to college afterwards, and college is school, but I can't spend half my day working on videos anymore. Oh hey, remind me, what was your point again exactly? I can't recall what it was from all this school talk in the room.
Oh, ladies, gentlemen, you think far too much about the matter. Far too much, I tell you. For as the way I see it, growing up is nothing. No reason to raise alarm, fear change, wait days so. All that lies past today is life as it were before. Nothing remarkable, other than that we live on. So unremarkable, might I add, that most live it with a grandiose feeling of pure emptiness. No need to concern yourself over your lifelong duty to your family, friends, country. Now die an insignificant death, whatever happenstance. Fear not of the cash you make, whether it be inglorious in magnitude or a sentence to the streets. We will all be drained by the pen of our will someday. In fact, no choice to any man or woman will appear too vast, too consequential. Come that inevitable realization that all decisions yield the exact same fate. That's the beautiful thing about life, isn't it? How pointless it all is. Every job comes equally as empty, as is every dollar, every second, every relationship and goal. So why have that sense of purpose, of eternal concern? Why care about your job, your funds, your so-called peers? Make you just, well, live. Let life grab you by the reins and take you wherever it is that it pleases, as in the end, it will always lead to death.
That's what you're so excited about? You're just fine about saying goodbye to everyone around you forever?
Well, excited is a bit of a stretch on your part. But look, Mr. Chauffeur, everyone's gone through this.
And every single time, it hurts for them. And that never goes away. I mean, I've been scared of this moment ever since I knew what being afraid was. I guess it used to be because I'm clueless as to what's bound to happen after it. No one really knows, do they? It's really hard to know what pure nothingness is like, after all. But now, it's not really death that's the scary part, for me. Now, I'm just scared to regret anymore. Because now, I only have one chance at growing up. One chance at life. One chance not to look back at it all one day and tell myself that it was all for nothing. I guess that's what growing up is. One big regret. Growing up is being alone in every choice you make. Growing up is those choices all being chained to the biggest of stakes. And growing up is never having a second chance at getting it right. With the only one to blame for the mistake I'll forever become being... Maybe I'll regret the course I choose, because I'll realize I'll be stuck with something I'm terrible at forever. Maybe I'll regret choosing the jobs I aim for, because I'll make such little money that I'll struggle with living forever. Maybe I'll drive terribly, or cook terribly, or spend terribly, to the point where I can't take care of myself at all. Maybe I'll choose the most terrible people to surround myself with, or raise a terrible family, and the day I finally regret leaving the family who surrounded me before, they'll be gone. Gone like everyone else who used to be around me, whose time I'll have taken for granted, wishing for so long I could have one more second with them. And maybe I'll be such a mess up, such an unremarkable thing, that the world could say it never needed me. And on that day I finally hit my deathbed, I'll regret I hadn't done everything different. But that's the end. No more chances, no more time to fix that mistake I am. Just the end. That's what growing up is. But I can't run from it anymore. I guess I'll just have to face living a mistake for the rest of forever. I used to be so dramatic back then. Hey, Matthew? I mean, that is you, right? Well, of course. I am you, after all, just in a different, more distant time, that's all. And yet, you're doing just fine. When did you ever get the hang of growing up so much? Get the hang of? Oh, I haven't exactly come there yet. The truth is, growing up's still as scary as it was back when I was you. It's still hard being on my own, making choices, making them right, letting go of so much. I mean, ask me to make the same video today, and I still won't really know what to say at the end. But I'll figure it out someday, right? That's part of the whole growing up package, after all. The more we grow, the more we, well, live. We see more of the world every day, we mess up, we succeed, we ponder on it all, and every time we do, we learn. You'll learn so much that someday you'll know how to cook and drive, and someday you'll know so much that you could, write a whole show about it. Sure, it might take a tad longer than it takes most, but you'll get there in the end. We all do. Just trust you'll grow enough to figure it out for me one day, okay?
And now, may we go on to the next stage, Mr. Pigchefer.
Is this where I do my thank you speech? Okay. Hey everyone! I'd like to thank everyone who helped with this video, both those who lent their voices and those who made music just for this. You all did great. Thank you to all my channel members for financially supporting me. I hope you liked all the silly drawings I made of all of you. And thanks to you for watching. I love you all. See ya!